In today's video, I'm going to be giving the VW Up a deep clean and I'm going to be checking on the coating that I applied to this car 6 months ago. I kicked things off on the wheels using the Horticulture UK Citrus at a roughly 1 to 9 dilution to give them a thorough pre-wash. Once I'd rinsed the wheel down, I followed up with Gyeon wheel foam at a roughly 1 to 9 dilution and put a bit more of that citrus on the tyres to give those a deeper clean. I went for a fairly mild wheel cleaner here, as unfortunately these diamond cut wheels are suffering from some corrosion, so I didn't want to use anything that was going to aggravate that too much. I paired up these chemicals with the Rag Company wheel mitt, the D-Sale Factory wheel brush and tyre brush, and the Easy Go brush to hit the arches. To start the pre-wash on the paintwork, I again went in with that Horticulture UK Citrus, as there was a pretty heavy build-up of traffic film all over the lower sections and on the rear of the car as well, and this was going to require more than a snow foam to shift it properly. Once the citrus had been allowed to sit for a few minutes on its own, I went in with Performance PPL's Shock Therapy Snow Foam at a roughly 1 to 9 dilution. This is a pH neutral snow foam which, to be honest, does have a decent bit of kick for it for this type of snow foam. The dwell time is solid and the dilution ratios are good as well. I've used this a decent bit on my own car for maintenance washes and it's a solid product. I do think though here pairing it with a citrus was sensible in order to make sure that the traffic film was effectively removed before proceeding with that contact wash. If you are enjoying the video so far, then it would be brilliant if you could drop it a like, as it really does help the video get out there to more people and is always greatly appreciated. The shampoo of choice today is Yum Reset, which is a slightly different type of shampoo, being acidic, So this serves a few different benefits. First of all, if you live in a hard water area, this is going to help soften the water and reduce the risk of water spotting. That's not too much of an issue for me here, and the reason that I am using it is that acidic shampoos are really good for cleansing ceramic coatings and giving them a thorough deep clean to make sure that they're unclogged and make sure that they're performing as well as they can be. I didn't measure this out precisely here and just went for a good drizzle in the bucket. The dilution ratio on the website recommends roughly 100ml in a 20 litre bucket of this, so it is quite a lot to be using, and the shampoo is pretty expensive to begin with. So personally, it's not something that I would use on every single wash and something that I would really reserve for special occasions. After rinsing the shampoo, I could see that the Gyeon CanCoat, which is a 12-month lightweight ceramic coating that I applied to this car 6 months ago, was actually performing really well still, despite having a decent bit of abuse over winter. The bonnet, roof and upper sections of the panels were all performing very, very well. It was just the lower sections which had taken a little bit more of a hit, and at this point I felt like needed topping up. Before I proceeded with any top-ups, I just went in quickly with the Yum towel remover, as there were a couple of spots behind the wheels that needed tackling. This isn't the quickest reacting towel remover that I've used, and it did require around a minute to deal with some of the tar spots, but the main advantage of this one compared to most other towel removers on the market is that it does say on the website that it can also be used on plastic trim, which is very rare as most of them will cause white staining, so I do think this is an option worth looking at if, for example, you do have an SUV with a lot of plastic trim, or are just a little bit concerned about using towel removers to begin with and you're looking for a safer option. So in order to give that Gyeon CanCoat a little bit of a boost, I did apply Gyeon's wax. This is a very, very water repellent wax, so if you do like to see those nice water beads, then this is definitely one worth looking at. It can be used standalone or as I'm using it here to top up existing protection, including ceramic coatings. In terms of the application, it was very easy to apply and buff off. The only disadvantage I've found though is that you do have to wait at least 30 minutes before buffing it off after application. I think this could potentially cause some issues if you're working outdoors and it is quite windy, or in summer for example if it's very dusty, as I wouldn't really like anything sort of settling on the panels during that 30 minutes. This wasn't an issue here as it was quite a still day and there wasn't really much dust or pollen floating about in the atmosphere, but I do think it's something to keep in mind if you are primarily working outside. Whilst I was waiting for that 30 minutes to pass, I did a couple of extra bits on the car, including applying the Soft 99 Glaco Cleaner just to top up the existing protection that I had on there. So I had applied Soft 99's Glaco Ultra about 2 months prior to filming this video, and that was still performing really well, but I do think it benefits from being topped up in order to keep it going for as long as possible. I also dressed the tyres using Yum Dress, which has some conditioning properties too to help keep the sidewall looking a bit fresher, and also leaves a really nice satin finish which isn't too distracting. I then spent the rest of the 30 minutes packing away, and then it was time to buff off the wax, which left a lovely slick and glossy finish.